Hi, I'm Simone Abelson with Shabbat San Diego that's powered by the LFJCC, and welcome to this year's 2021 Hamantaschen Bake. Since we can't be together on that large field, we figured we'd welcome you into our kitchens and join you in yours to cook together. Also, straight hot off the press, got the WhatsApp last night from our Shabbat partners in Johannesburg that this year's Shabbat project is going to take place October 21st through 24th, and all are welcome. It's going to be a year to remember. Well, welcome again to our kitchens and help us enjoy these Hamantaschen we're about to make. For those of you who don't know, Hamantaschen are these little triangle cookies that are filled with yummy surprises inside. Super delicious, and I can't wait to get started. Rachel, will you please kick us off?
Hi, thanks, Simone. My name is Rachel, and it's my honor to be here. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about the story of Purim. On Purim, we celebrate the bravery of a young Jewish woman named Esther. She was married to a king, Ahasuerus, and when Esther learned that Haman, who worked for the king, was plotting against the Jews, she summoned the courage to tell the king about Haman's evil plan and saved her people. Now, when we hear that Passover is coming, we automatically feel happy. Why is that? Because it gives us joy, it gives us hope, and now more than ever, we need joy and hope in our lives. We know from the story that everything is possible, and fate can change from one minute to the next. So now we're going to go ahead and we're baking our Hamantaschen. I hope you're all ready. But first, what we have to do is we've got to gather our ingredients. Now, since we're not live and you're on a video, this is a perfect opportunity where maybe you've got your stuff already set up. If you haven't, no big deal. Go ahead and pause this video after I share the ingredients. Gather all of your items and then join us as we bake Hamantaschen together. So let's go ahead and get started. Our ingredients, we're going to start with 1 stick or half a cup of butter or margarine, half a cup of sugar, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, although I'm going to have to say it's okay if you add a little extra. 1 3/4 cups of flour and a teaspoon of baking powder. Now, the other but even more important part of this whole process is having your filling. This is where everybody gets to choose their own. In our family, if you know us well, it's all about Nutella. You can also use chocolate chips. Of course, you can use any type of jam or spread, fruit filling, and poppy seeds. Poppy seed filling is my personal favorite. So I'm going to go ahead now and turn it over to Tamara.
Thank you so much, Rachel. Purim reminds us of all those coincidences in the story are actually not coincidences, and nothing is random. We should celebrate and always remember our blessings, not just on Purim. The Purim story shows that Hashem is always present, even though he is sometimes behind the scenes, sometimes hidden, just as the filling of the Hamantaschen is hidden inside the dough. So now we're going to go ahead and make our Hamantaschen dough. So what I did is I put a stick of butter that was at room temperature inside my mixer. And I'm just going to put the mixer on. Sorry, it's a little bit noisy. But you can use a hand mixer, or you can even mix it by hand in a bowl. This is just an easy way to do it. And then what I'm going to do is, now that the butter is creamed, is I'm slowly going to add 1 cup of sugar. So I'm just going to slowly add this to the butter and just make sure that it's all getting mixed in really well. Perfect. And I'm just going to let that mix for a moment. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 egg and a teaspoon of vanilla. That's going to mix really well. Looking good. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 3/4 cups of flour And what I want to do is I want to sift together the teaspoon of baking powder and the flour before we add it to the mix. So I'm going to sift it very quickly. And now I'm gradually going to add it in to the butter, egg, sugar mix. And that's it, super, super easy. So I'm just gonna let this mix up. It forms a nice dough. And what you can do is put the dough in the fridge for 45 minutes. And you can also leave the dough in the fridge for 4 days if you don't wanna make your cookies straight away. So thank you for watching how to make the dough. And I'd now like to hand over to Wendy. Purim Sameach, everybody.
All right, hi everyone. These are my helpers. You want to say your name? What's your name? Alice. And what's your name?
George.
George. We baked together today because we need to remember that when we come together, life is sweet, fun, and special. Just like the amazing feeling we get when we get to share our cookies that we're baking with our family and friends. Hard times are made to be endured. They create resilient people and a stronger nation. We will celebrate with joy and know that even in hard times, we can find happiness, faith, and unity. So my helpers and I, we have our dough ready. It does have polka dots. So this dough should make about 8 cookies. Since I have helpers, I'm probably going to make 6 cookies and let them play with some of the dough. So kind of up to you. So what you're going to do, whoopsies. Oh, lock it up. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to take your ball of dough and you're going to break it into 8 pieces. So at this point, you can choose if you have a rolling pin. You can use a rolling pin. I don't have a circle cookie cutter. Here's some dough for you. Here's some dough for you. So what I do is I just take a cup and I use that as my cookie cutter. It's a perfect circle. If you don't have a rolling pin, you can do it like this. This is the way we do it on the field when we're all together. So for memories and things like that, we're going to do it this way. So you pat it and make it into, yours is beautiful. You want to do another one? Okay, and make it into a circle. Once you have, oh, that looks great. Great, great, great. Here's another one for you. Oh, yours is amazing. So these are the ones with our peppers. And do another one. And I'll show you what mine looks like. So I have a tray with parchment. Let me see if I can get that angle right. So here's our circle. And I just have some mixed jam right here. You can use really anything for filling. I got this at Costco. So you're going to take a scoop of your filling. You're just going to kind of pop it in the middle right there. Pretty easy. And then this is always the tricky part because you're going to want to make 3 points. So pinch it up and then pinch the other 2. I feel like I'm terrible at explaining this, but hopefully the visual is helpful. And you're left with this beautiful Hamantaschen. So if you need a little more time, you can go ahead and pause the video. Yeah, we're going to make this one. So we're going to finish up and make the rest of our Hamantaschen here. Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to sing your song?
Okay.
Alice has prepared a special song for you. So, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You can sing your Purim song. Are you shy? Okay, she's a little shy, but she has a beautiful Purim song that we've been singing all morning in anticipation of this and baking our Hamantaschen. So once these are done, they're going to go into the oven. So I am going to pass this on to Danielle.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. My name is Danielle, and I have a little helper, Michelle, here. Can you say hi, Michelle? Hi. Good job. That was perfect. That was perfect. So you can see I'm still working on my Hamantaschen. I have my circles ready. But in the meantime, I'm going to tell you a little bit about costumes and Purim. So we dress up for Purim because why not? Purim is about celebrating, rejoicing, and what is more fun than dressing up? However, it is also said that all the characters in the book of Esther were in costumes themselves. Esther, who kept her identity a secret, Mordecai, who remained loyal to his people while at court, and even God, who was not mentioned in the story but navigated the events to their happy ending. So I hope everyone's going to dress up and have a lot of fun. I'm going to put a little bit of my strawberry jelly in here. And there's all kinds of things you can put in. There we go. I have one made, and I'm gonna look at Tamara's cookies. How are yours doing?
Thank you so much, Danielle. So I've only made one cookie. As you can see, here's my Hamantaschen. I'm going to make a few more. I put Nutella inside because that's what my kids love. I'm also going to add some jam and some chocolate chips. So I hope you all enjoy baking yours. And just a fun fact about Purim. Purim is celebrated all around the world on the 14th of Adar. And except in Jerusalem, when Purim is celebrated the next day, and it's actually known as Shushan Purim. So thank you, everybody. And now I'm going to hand over to my dear friend Becky, who's going to tell you a little bit more about Purim.
Hi, of course I'm Becky, and I love to be part of these Hamantaschen bakes. They're very, very dear to me. And for me, one thing that it's important is the Hamantaschen, they don't have to be perfect. I have some that they look like this, and some that they have very funny shapes. And the more that you can see them that they're like homemade and that they have a funny look, I think that they're amazing. The most important thing for me in Purim is to find the hidden things, the things that we cannot see, the things that we cannot see from the eyes. And right now, we're passing through a very hard time. COVID has shown us that even in these hard times, there are hidden beauties. And we have to see all these people that they're hidden, that they're alone. And social distancing has made us feel left out, and sometimes we even feel that God is not with us. But you know what? Just like Purim, God is always with us, and it's either hidden or not hidden. What I like about this Hamantaschen is that always the hidden part is sweet, because we know that at the end, everything will go fine and everything is going to be very sweet. So enjoy your Purim, be nice to your friends, and get close to those that need you, that need your love, that need your attention, that need to be part of you, and uncover and reveal all the hidden love and all the hidden beauties and all the blessings that we have. I really trust that you will have a beautiful Purim and that your Hamantaschen will be as delicious as ours. Thank you from my heart to your heart. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tamara, Michelle, Danielle, Simone, of course, and all of you that they're watching, and Rachel. I think that we all make part of this beautiful tradition that we've been celebrating for so long.
Thank you so much, everyone. Make sure you bake those Hamantaschen for about 20 minutes. Take them out, and like Becky said, they don't have to be the most beautiful things in the world. They just have to be absolutely delicious. Hag Purim. Thank you for joining us.